Now, you've got to acknowledge my innocence and believe I'm your friend, since you've heard and understood that the man who killed your father was trying to kill me.
It looks that way, but tell me why you didn't take immediate action against his criminal acts when your own safety and everything else would seem to call for it.
Or for two main reasons, which may seem weak to you but strong to me. The Queen, his mother, is devoted to him, and, for better or for worse, whichever it is, she is such a part of my life and soul that I can't live apart from her, any more than a planet can leave its orbit. The other reason why I couldn't prosecute and arrest Hamlet is that the public loves him. In their affection, they overtook his faults. Like magic, they convert him into virtues, so whatever I say against him would end up hurting me, not him.
And so I've lost my father, had my sister driven insane, my sister who one was, if I can praise her for what she once was and not was what she is now, the most perfect girl who ever lived, but I'll get my revenge.
Don't you worry about that. You must not think that I'm so lazy and dull that I can be severely threatened, and think it's just a game. You'll hear more about my plans soon enough. I loved your father, and I love myself, which should be enough to... What is it? What's the news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. This one's for your highness, this one's for the queen.
From Hamlet? Who delivered them?
Sailors, my lord, or so they say. I didn't see them, Claudius gave them to me, and he got them from the one who delivered them.
Laertes, I want you to hear what they say. Leave us now. High and mighty one, you know I've been set down naked, you might say, in your kingdom. Tomorrow I'll beg permission to look into your kingly eyes, at which point I'll tell you the story, after first apologizing, of how I came back to Denmark so strangely and suddenly. Hamlet. What does this mean? Has everyone else come back too? Or is it all a lie, and no one has yet returned?
Do you recognize the handwriting?
It's Hamlet's writing. Naked, he says. And in a P.S. he adds, alone. Can you help me out with this?
I have no clue, my lord. But let him come. It warms my weary heart to think I'll get the chance to look at him in the eye and say, you did this.
If that's how you feel, Laertes, and why shouldn't you? Will you let me guide and direct you?
Yes, my lord, as long as you won't lead me towards peace.
No, just towards your own peace of mind. If he's come back to Denmark without plans to continue on this trip, then I'll trick him into an undertaking, which I'm working out now that's sure to kill him. When he dies, no one will be blamed. Even his mother will call it an accident.
My lord, I'll let you make the decision. I only ask to be in your plans the agent of his death.
That will be fine. Since you left, people have been talking about, and within earshot of Hamlet, a certain quality of yours in which they say you shine. All your talents and gifts didn't arouse as much envy from him as the one quality did, though to me it's far from your best attribute.
What quality is that, my lord?
A trivial little ribbon on the cap of youth, yet an important one too, since casual clothes suit young people as much as serious business suits and overcoats suit the middle-aged. 2 months ago, I met a gentleman from Normandy. I fought against the French and have seen how well they ride, but this man was a magician on horseback. It was as if he were part of the horse, so skillful that even having seen him, I can hardly conceive of the tricks he did.
He was from Normandy, you say?
Yes, from Normandy.
I bet it was Le Monde.
Yes, that one.
I know him well. He's his homeland's jewel.
He mentioned you to me, giving you such high marks in fencing that he exclaimed it would be a miracle if someone who could match you. French fencers couldn't be good enough for you, he said, since they don't have the right moves or skills. Hamlet was so jealous when he heard Layman's report that he talked about nothing else but having you come over and play against him. Now the point is...
What's the point, my lord?
Laertes, did you love your father, or is it your grief just an illusion, a mere paint of sorrow?
How could you ask?
Now, not that I suspect you didn't love your father, but I've seen it happen, that as the days go by, time dampens the flame of love. The fire of love always burns itself out, and nothing stays the way it began. Even a good thing can grow too big and die from its own excess. You me. We should do what we intend to do right when we intend it, since our intentions are subject to as many weakenings and delays as there are words in the dictionary and accidents in life, and then all our words and shoulds are nothing but hot air. Back to my point, Hamlet's coming back. What proof will you offer? An action, not just words, that you are your father's son.
I'll cut Hamlet's throat in church!
It's true. No place, not even a church, should offer refuge to that murderer. Revenge should have no limits, but Laertes, will you do this? Stay in your room. When Hamlet comes home, he'll learn you're here. I'll have people praise your excellence and put a double coat on the fame of Frenchmen gave you. In short, we'll get you together and place bets on you. Hamlet's so careless, high-minded, and unsuspecting that he won't examine the swords beforehand, so you can easily choose one with a sharpened point and in one thrust avenge the death of your father.
I'll do it. I'll put a little dab of something on my sword as well. From a quack doctor I bought some oil so poisonous that if you dip a knife in it, no medicine in the world can save the person who's scratched by it. If I even graze his skin slightly, he's likely to die.
Yes. Let's think about this and consider what time and what method will be the most appropriate. If our plan were to fail and people found out about it, it would be better never to have tried it. We should have a backup ready in case the first plan doesn't work. Let me think. We'll place bets on you and Hamlet. That's it. When the two of you have gotten all sweaty and hot, keep him jumping around a lot for that purpose. Hamlet will ask for something to drink. I'll have a cup ready for him. If by any chance he escapes your poisoned sword tip, the drink will kill him. But wait, what's that?
The bad news just keeps on coming, one disaster after another. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Drowned? Oh, where?
There's a willow that leans over the brook, dangling in white leaves over the glassy water. Ophelia made wild wreaths out of those leaves, breeding in crownflowers, thistles, daisies, and the orchids that vulgar shepherds have an obscene name for, but which pure-minded girls call dead man's fingers. Climbing into the tree to hang the wreath of weeds on the hanging branches, she and her flowers fell into the gurgling brook. Her clothes spread out wide in the water and buoyed her up for a while as she sang bits of old times, acting like someone who doesn't realize the danger she's in, or like someone completely accustomed to danger. But it's only a matter of time before her clothes, heavy with the water they absorbed, pulled the poor thing out of her song, down into the mud at the bottom of the brook.
So she is drowned.
Drowned.
You've had too much water already, poor Ophelia, so I won't shed any watery tears for you. But crying is what humans do. We do what's in our nature, even if we're ashamed of it. After I stop crying, I'll be through seeing that woman. Goodbye, my lord. I have some fairy words I could speak now, but my foolish tears are drowning them out.
Go on, man. Let's follow him, Gertrude. I worked so hard to calm him down, and now I'm worried he's getting all excited again. Let's follow him. The Messenger, played by Joey Weiler. Queen Gertrude, played by Malia Stemson. Laertes, played by Katie Keegan. And, me. King Claudius, played by Sierra Norris. Thank you for watching. Until next time.
Bye, Felicia!
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Okay, Gertie, Laertes, the messenger.
I'm not in costume.
Is not in costume. Oh gosh, we just finished. Let me put this camera on myself. We just finished the King Claudius is done.
No. Hi. That is my lord from Hamlet. I'll be leaving now.
Immediate action against his criminal acts when your own safety and amazing.
Start again!
I'm just gonna keep it going. Keep it going.
When your own safety.
No, you gotta start over.
Okay.
You think it's fine.
You look.
When he dies, no one will be blamed. Even his mother will call it an accident.
Okay. You said I said the exact same thing.
This is a Laertes, you have an awful girly scream.
Tape's still on.
Might, actually.
That's so.
Jack is here for support.
What does this mean?
Wait, why is it recording?
That was my lord from Hamlet.
Anna!
Here, yes, you're but Claudius does not like this. There it is, yeah. The beard is back!
They don't like stick.
Ah.
Oh, did I start recording? Gosh dang it! And as we turn, oh god, my crown. As we turn right,
Don't let them know where I live.
I mean, you can't see where Laertes lives.
it's not on Maryland Street.
It's not on Maryland Street. Laertes!
High and mighty one. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's gotta be fair.
We are now done. The king has worked. I'm taking my scepter. No. This is my scepter. Yeah.
The lighting is
This is a
really
giant
bad
smoke
right
bomb.
here. Come on, Laertes, my fellow friend Laertes, get in
Give me
this.
my phone. Never mind.
Laertes, we are the best of the best.
Yes.
Before
Actually,
viewing
the
show,
messenger is.
Shut up, messenger.
Messenger had like
You
2 lines.
peasant! Ah!